here also.
This conference will now be recorded.
Very good. Okay, get ready. I will draw a topology. You will identify a topology. Okay. So first of all, first question is, what is network?
Connection between all devices.
Very good. Good. So how to connect it? Directly connecting or indirectly connecting or through something it is there. So the people created,
Serial.
yeah, using serial communication, like a serial port. Using serial port we can connect two devices. Good.
I think this is bus topology. You have connected.
Yes, correct. It is a bus topology.
Bus topology.
Correct. Bus topology. So what is a bus topology? We have a backbone wire. We have a backbone wire, and we connect our computers to backbone wire, right? Like that only. Like earlier days, a cable network. There is a very big cable, and we are connected
Yes.
to the cable directly, right? So like that, it is a very good. It is a bus topology. So you are identified. Next,
In this bus topology, the major disadvantage is one connection lost, all the remaining three get lost the connections and the data also.
very good. Correct. This backbone. So for example, this is disconnected. So up to here, network will be there. From here, it is disconnected from the actual network. Okay, no power supply, nothing. So it will be, these two are up to communication is there. When it is wire is broken, automatically these won't participate in communication, and we don't know where is that broken occurs. Okay, so yeah, very good. So the first important about the bus topology is it is very easy to configure. First one is it is very easy to configure, very cheap configuration is, okay, very less cost, very easy to configuration, no complexity in it. But problem it is, that is the correct answer. If somewhere this backbone wire is cut out means disconnected, so what happened after that? So other pieces won't communicate with us. So they are separated automatically. Okay, good. This is the bus
Serious
topology.
connection.
Yeah. Next topology. So this is my computer, one computer. Another computer. Just while we put it, normally,
Ring topology.
very good. It's a ring topology. Okay. Normally, as a diagram, ring topology means it's a round. We have to put it, but I don't put like that. Very simple. It is simple. One PC is connected to next PC. That's it. Directly, it is connected to the next PC. The next PC is connected to another PC. Another PC is connected to another PC. Another one, like this. Again, finally, it will close loop, because in bus topology, end means I have 10 PCs. At a sixth PC, wire is disconnected, so we can't able to connect communicate end one. So next one, so that is we are removing. Now here advantage is, for example, this wire is broken, no
Then
problem.
that PC, if you can lost total communication network through all the PCs, no sir. If there any breakthrough between these communication wires in the
Yes.
particular ring topology.
Yeah, for example, this wire is broken, what happened? Still there is a one way or other way there is a connection is there now. Of course, as you said, how to connect, so this is as we see, like this one. If it is disconnected, even though these can be communicate to this one, so this communication won't happen directly, but another way it will happen. So for secure this connection, that is a good question. If break is occurs, the communication, the path will be break. Still they are connected into one line only, but path will be break. So what they will do? They create double connection. A one wire can be broken, but two wires cannot be broken, right? And they implemented a thing is like a clockwise, anti-clockwise communication. Clockwise, anti-clockwise means what is this? Clock or anti-clock? Clockwise, right?
Clockwise.
Yeah, it means the packet is sent to next, 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 like this. Okay, anti-clockwise. It means reverse. For example, this is A, B, C, D, E. For example, if you are sending a packet A to D, you have to send to this one in a normal single ring topology, and you have to that packet is go to first packet is go to B, B go to C, C go to D. Finally, you reaches there. But double ring topology means clockwise one path, anti-clockwise one path. What happen? Instead of taking this much long path, we'll take E to D directly. So this is one advantage. Another advantage, you ask, for example, C is down, loop is break, still we can able to communicate. Okay, the loop is the ring breaks, but still we can able to communicate because either way, clockwise or anti-clockwise, we can able to communicate. So communication won't stop here. Problem is, what is the problem?
The ring topology is a unidirectional, right?
Ring topology is unidirectional, double ring topology
Sir.
bidirectional.
Okay, sir.
Understand? Yeah, correct. You are correct. That is ring topology is a unidirectional, either clockwise or a anti-clockwise will work. One single ring, either it is a clockwise or anti-clockwise
By
will work.
default, it will be clockwise.
Yeah, clockwise only it will work. This clockwise, but when you put a two and one ring you protocol set clockwise, another ring is anti-clockwise means reverse side. So faster communication we can achieve means nearest the distance, no need to wait for a packet delivery crossing all the pieces and come. Like A to E, you want to communicate from here to here in a only single clockwise. What happen? You have to give to B, B to C, C to D, D to E. But if you use a double ring, you can directly send a packet to E. Okay, good. So what is the topology? It's a ring topology. Okay, and the double means double ring topology, very easy to configure, and it is also very cheap. We don't require any external devices here, just we are connecting one PC to another PC directly using some NIC or a serial port. So we can use it. We will implement some protocols and some algorithms works like a token ring bucket algorithm. Okay, usually that is the algorithm we use here. Okay, clockwise anti-clockwise, so one of the solution, but faults also there. What is the fault in a single ring? If one connection is gone, other pieces we can't communicate, nearest pieces it will take lot of time. Okay, even though PC is near to the source, destination is near to the source also, it will take some time, more time to communicate, so we use a double ring for that one. Fault is always few terminologies you have to understand always. If I have a new PC, I bought a, for example, initially I have A, B, C, D, E. How many are there? 5 PCs, right? If I add one more PC, then again, I have to break the loop. This is single, full closed loop, right? This is a closed circuit. But when I add a new PC, for example, new PC came up. So then what happened? Again, I have to break this one. I have to connect it to like this. Again, connect like this. If I have another PC like this, I have to break this one, again I have to connect. It means reconfiguration scalability is little complex. Fixed configuration is okay, but more computers or keep adding computers. For example, now I have a 10 computers. My boss purchase another 5 computers. Again, I have to broke the computer loop, and again I have to configure. This is a little complex. Again, we have to configure everything. The cost is on NICs also. More wiring is also increasing here. Okay.
Sir, but for any topology, reconfiguration is difficult, right? Not just for any topology, right?
Only one topology is reconfiguration is easy. Everything is complex only. Any troubleshooting, any cable issues also headache in any topology. There is one dangerous topology is there. Next we will go to that one only. Uh, okay. One.
In ring topology, node is also work as a router. That's why it is difficult to install another device.
Yes. Firing and the protocol. Again, we have to tell it how to send to next one. Again, we have to configure to all the system. Again, we have to configure the algorithm, the related
This
port.
is called mesh top. Yes,
Yes.
sir. This is mesh topology.
Very good.
This mesh topology, all the computers are directed to the main computers, main server. There is no intra connection between the neighbor computers.
Yeah. 1 second. Yeah, right. Good. Correct answer. 1 second. What I'm trying also forget. Yeah.
Yes,
Very good. Which topology? Mesh topology. Mesh topology is a
Star
correct only. Mesh topology only. Because when we write
mesh
mesh
topology.
topology, first they will put a star. Even in my college also, professors, networking professors, PhD in some thing, they're also told like this is a star topology because it's look like a star. This is not a star topology. That's why I will draw like a star first. That's why stop 1 second. Yeah, you are correct. That is a mesh topology, not star topology, guys. Don't fall for that one.
Not a star topology. This is a mesh topology.
Yes, it is a
No,
mesh topology. But when
star topology will have hub in between. I mean, in the center point.
yes, right. Yes. Okay. So this is a mesh topology. Every PC is connected to another PC. Every PC is connected to another PC. For example, PCA, PCB, PCC, PCD, PCE. Okay, I am using 5 pieces, and A is connected to B, C, D, E. It is a most reliable connection. It means if PC is down, no problem. We can communicate it to all others. All others are communicating. Only one PC is down. That is not communicating. A wire is broken. Still we can able to communicate. One way or other way we can able to communicate. So the only B2C direct communication is not there. But all are communicating, so no broken. Like a bus topology, when one wire is broken, so main backbone is broken, others won't communicate. In a ring topology, one system is down, or maybe if you replace the system, or maybe one wire is down, again you have to reconfigure the protocol, again the cabling structure, again we have to verify the things, right? But here whatever it is happen, still we can able to communicate. All the connected devices will communicate. We are connected to everyone. It is a most reliable network. Most reliable network compared to all other networks. It is a most reliable network. But still we don't use it. Only we use it at server side, high level router configuration, like at the routers connected in a ISP or a internet service provider, their top layers only, they use a mesh topologies. So why mesh topology? Because redundancy purpose. So one wire is down, no problem, still communicate. Okay, so like that it will be there. And server side, like a multi. Okay, what happened? Server side servers. If you have a 3 4 servers, configure a mesh topology. One server is down or one wire is broken. Any situation. So we have a things. It is a most reliable network. Higher redundancy. Redundancy means if system is down or wire is broken, no problem. Still there is a communication. Still one to one communication is there. It not depends upon any external device also. Direct connections only. Very good network, right? But there is a problem. What's problem?
High setup cost.
Yeah, it is very complex. Setup cost is high. Complex is there. If you see, this is a PC and I have a B, C, D, E, totally 5 PCs. And here four connections for each PC. Four connections for each PC means four NICs are required. Four NICs are required, and everything is wiring. So it means from A to others, four wires are went. Like that, if you count the wires, then you can multiply like a multiple wires we are using, right? So that's the thing. Almost like 5 into 4, almost 20 wires or 16 wires we are using here. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Okay, almost 8 wires. May I miss anything? 9 wires. 9 wires we are using in this configuration. Okay, it's a complex one, cost effective, but most highly reliable. So for everything, both positive and negative is there. So we have to understand the things. Next, for example, I got a new PC. Okay, for example, this is PCF. I add a new PC. Now what happened? Everything should be connected to everyone. Means I have to shut down all the PCs and insert one more NIC for everyone. Insert a one more NIC for everyone. And again we have to buy a cables and start connecting to it. Okay, scalability is difficult. It means number of pieces increases, the complexity, wiring, NIC installations, these are all become a more complex and more headache, more cost. So scalability is very difficult. Only for compulsory redundancy place requirement, there only they use it, like 4 system, 5 system, 10 system, so they will use directly. Okay, but normally regular network communication mesh topology we can't use it. For example, I have a in my in our Pune office we have a 30 desktops are there. Okay, 30 desktops are there. If I follow the mesh topology, compared to the computers and people in the room, so entire room filled with wiring only. Okay, if something wire is broken, I have to find which wire it is. Okay, it's very difficult. So okay, complex configuration, cost effective, difficult to scalability, but it is high redundancy. Okay, I use few words again. I will tell. What is it? Redundant, redundant, redundant. Okay. Something serious is not. Sorry.
REDUNS, redundancy.
Second.
Duplicate network. Okay. Like duplicate or
Yeah. 1 second, I will have what some. Correct. Duplicate. Correct. Densi. TEN. TEN or else whatever it is. No problem. So understand what is redundancy means duplicate. It means if something down, no problem. Still we have a communication. Like one mobile phone is switch off. Okay, or maybe one network is not there. So you can use another network. Example, you are using a Wi-Fi. Power cut, no Wi-Fi, and immediately what happened? It switched to 4G network, right? So redundancy. Either you can use your Wi-Fi if Wi-Fi is not there, but you have to check some message immediately, or maybe you have to do some work. So, or maybe you are outside of your home, then use a 4G. So that is called a redundancy. Like same thing, if one system is down, still another system is ready. Hmm. Fault tolerance. What is a fault tolerance? Same thing. Failover. These are a few words. Try to understand those words. When I use those words also, when anyone use the words or when anything use reading, that time these words are coming. So nothing it is. Fault tolerance means if something is not working, means one system is not working, still no problem. Other system is there. Uh, for example, I have a server. If server is down, I can't able to access the server related service. But no problem. I have another server. If this server is down, that server will give you a service. Okay. For example, you have a in a home, you have a bike and as well as another bike is two bikes are there in home. Okay, morning you want to go somewhere, the bike one bike is not working. You will take another bike. So work is not stopped. The target is work is won't stop. Okay, that is called a fault tolerance, failover, extra tires. If you say big vehicles, multiple tires are there. Even one tire is broken, it can able to continue. It will balance the
Like
thing.
backup, sir.
Like backup. Yeah, like backup only, but immediate switching backup. Immediate switching backup means um yeah, same thing. Like you have a two SIM
Like
cards.
inverters at home.
Huh?
So like inverters at home. When electricity is gone, then inverters give immediate backup.
Okay. Yeah, immediate. Okay, so we are using cloud. We rely on mail servers like a Gmail kind of stuff. Why they are maintaining these failures, high availability. Okay, another one high. Okay, high availability. Okay, what is high availability? Same concept only. If your server is down, no problem. Other server is there ready to give. If this router is down, no problem. Other router is there that will do work. General examples like you know um, you have a mobile phone with two SIM cards. One network is down. Airtel, Vodafone. Airtel is not working. Vodafone is working. Then still you can able to call to someone. It's like that. Best example is this one only. Redundancy. Like you have a Wi-Fi and 4G. Wi-Fi is not working. No problem. Still you can continue with the 4G. Like that. It is a fault tolerance. Like a backup plans. Okay. Backup and immediate switching. Okay. So this is certain words. Other words also there. So many things are there. So this is next. One more thing. Scalable. Scalable. Scalability. Scalable. Scalable means extending. extending. Okay, able to scalable means we can add more things to it, like more systems we can able to add it, more routers we can able to add it, more people we can able to join. So it's a scalability, expandable. Elasticity, elastic band is there now. Elastic is a different and scalability is different. Elasticity means when you take a elastic band, if you stretch it, it will stretchable, and also it will compress automatically. That is called elasticity. Scalability means we can keep adding. That is called scalability, not reducing. Okay. Auto scalability means automatically it expands. These are a regular words are there. Even though starting time you don't understand, don't think like you don't understand, guys. People will tell you're small kids, no, who not and understand. Everybody can able to understand, but takes time. Try it. Take an example and do it. Okay, so we can understand it. I understand it means you can understand very easily. Okay. I came from a core Telugu medium, raised in a village, not a village, it is town. Okay, but here it is. Understand few
Sir, which
things.
area from Visakhapatnam you are from?
Most
Even
of
I
my
am from
life
Visakhapatnam.
spent in Anakapalli.
Anakapalli.
I
stays in Madhuvada.
Sir, even I am from Visakhapatnam.
Okay, good. Which place?
From Akkepalam.
Kaipalam. All cities only.
Yes, sir.
Hmm.
In which college you studied? You completed BTech, sir?
Al Amir.
Al Amir.
Al Amir.
Okay. Anandapuram Road.
Yes, Anandapuram Road. Famous
that one?
college. Huh?
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Is that one only, sir?
Yeah, that one only. Anandapuram Road. Al Amir College.
Okay, sir.
Correct. Famous college in Visakhapatnam. Not for education. Yeah. Diploma Secunderabad. Okay. So whatever it is.
Okay.
See, these are regular words in a technically. So these are regular words. It is not a technology words. Also, it is regular words in while we are doing working with the servers, network. Either it is DevOps, cloud. We are telling all these things, but what is the background of all these things is these things only. This is the main target: infrastructure management. What is ITS? What is your profile? ITIS meaning
Yes, sir. Infrastructure.
IT.
Information technology, infrastructure service.
Where is it? Information technology, infrastructure service. Infrastructure, it means servers, routers, data centers, everything comes under infrastructure, automating that infrastructure. That all we are learning now. So, how to maintain, how to connect, how to deploy, and how to automate this process, how to monitor, how to understand the logins. This is entirely infrastructure management. Important is understand this one. When you go to the ATM, that's the best example for a fault tolerance is you go to ATM, you put a card and you try to do something and it is showing no service. You went to a bank, server down, not now, come later. ATM is not working, you can't draw money, come later. Okay, you are paying money to the banks, you are putting a money in a banks and you are paying to the banks, by 3 months for just for a sake of message, monthly one or two messages you are getting from the bank. For that one, for 3 months they are charging you 15 rupees plus GST. But if you don't get a message on time, you cannot give complaint also. That is what our system nowadays. But in companies, in organization, they don't agree with that one. What it is? For example, I'm a client, you are a infrastructure provider. You are maintaining infrastructure. I need some server, my web server is required. I need a web server. You are maintaining my web server. Now your server is down. If server is down means website is won't work, right? Web server down, website won't work. He said, I said, client is asking me, I'm a client. I asked, why my website is not working? And you said, like, sir, web server is down. So when it is work, we'll inform you. Please check after 5 minutes. Can you tell like that? Your infrastructure
Okay.
management. If you tell like that, what happened? Next day you have to see in court only directly. They'll open all the file documents, SLAs and everything. This is the way you treating a customer, and I got a heart attack because of your treatment. Then I will put all the cases on you. You're providing service for 100 rupees. I'll put a fine on 2 lakhs rupees. Be
My
careful,
God.
guys. You are working in a corporate company. You are whole responsible. In college, you do mistake in a laboratory. Nothing is happen. 5 rupees transistor. They'll charge you 200 rupees on it. I think some of you definitely paid once. Transistor is a 5
Yes.
rupees.
Mm,
2 rupees
Yes,
only.
sir. No, sir.
You paid?
No, sir.
Sir.
Never paid anything, sir.
Okay. Some of you, one of my classmate only. What happened? She put some different terminal for a IC. IC is a 5 rupees only. They charge something around 200, 300 rupees on it. She said like that, sir. I said, better you tell me first. I will purchase 10 ICs and I will give them directly. Okay. So this is like, laboratory is the different one. But in a company, if you do one mistake, it is very big problem for the company also. So be careful, means be responsible. Be responsible. You should not say I don't know what happened. So be responsible. Okay, okay. So to maintain, for example, I'm maintaining two web servers. I'm maintaining two web servers. One web server is down. Immediately, other web server is providing services. What client is expecting? Not server, service, right? We don't mind about whether your server is
Yes, sir.
working or not. What we mind? Well, are we getting service or not? That is. For example, I'm using internet. It is not working. I complained to internet service provider. He said, some issue is there, sir. We'll see later. That is not my point. What is happening to them? That is not my point. I'm paying for a service. I should get the service. That is the only one important. To get it, there's some more words are there. These words are common words: redundancy, fault tolerance, failover, high availabilities. Okay, so these are the main terms. Scalability, we came from scalability to other things. Yeah, I forget. But these terminologies are important, guys. Better to write down a separate side. So check it once. Anyway, when we are into the ITL, definitely I will explain these things. But my point is always self-learning is always a best learning. It means we'll give you
Important, sir.
inputs. We'll give you lot of inputs, lot of information, doubt clarifications. We'll give you, but on your side also, keep checking, keep learning. Now, which topology? Star topology. The funniest thing is star topology. Why the people are calling this star topology? I don't know. It is not even a look like a star also, right? That's why you got always doubt. When what is a star topology means.
So light emitting from one source will be like a star light, right? Like sun and all. That's why it's a star topology.
Yeah, okay. Very
Source.
good explanation. It's
The
like
central
a
node is the source.
like source energy, like a sun. It is distributing to spreading to every place. Very good.
Sir.
Very star topology. Okay, this is called a star topology. Advantages of star topology, again, easy to configure. We depends upon central device. It can be a hub or a switch, depends upon your network and cost you are putting. So hub or a switch, we are is a central device. All computers are connected directly to the central device. It is very easy to configure, very easy, but cost is also reliable cost, but non-reliable network. It means if central device is down, total network is down. Central device is down, total network is down. Other than that one, for example, this PC is not working, no problem. Others are communicate. This wire is not this wire is disconnected, no problem. We communicate with others until unless the main device is down. We'll give a communication. Plus, we know what happens.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah, tell me.
Sir, the central one is called as hub or anything, right, sir?
Not anything. Not anything.
Uh,
Hub or a switch.
yeah, hub or a switch, right?
Hmm.
If the hub fails, generally the system, entire the system is collapsed, right?
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, sir. Sir, if one system is interacting to the switch or a hub, whether it is taking the data or reading or writing the data,
It
sir.
won't do anything.
It's
It
just
won't.
like a router.
No.
Yeah, okay, fine.
It will just transmit it.
Yeah.
Transmit the data from
Take
one
it and
point
give
to
it
one
type.
another point.
It's very
Yeah,
simple.
Pawan Kumar, that's what I'm asking.
Token passing process will be there.
Don't go more details. I will go very simple. It do take it and give it type. Means, yeah, passing is the best word actually. Like in a school days or college days, you write a chitty and pass to some friend. He said, you give it to the a person and tell to give them. He never read the data. He never read in what is there in the paper, right? So he will give it to someone. Or you send a post letter. The postman won't read a letter, right? So you when you send, it carries the data and send it to things. So routers, switches, anything, it won't never read the data. And mainly hub and switches only for passing the data. It means, very good question. Then directly I will tell. It's very simple. So this is the APC and this is the BPC. A want to send a data to B, A to B communication. So what happened? A send a data to B, but data go to hub or a switch and it go to B from hub and switch. That's it. It will pass the data. It switch the data. Some words are there. Okay. So packet switching, packet forwarding, like a router. Okay. So there is a difference between hub and switch. This central device is not called as a hub or a switch. It is a central device only. We use a device, either hub or a switch. The central device can be a hub. Hub is a device or a switch. So by words, it will meaning sometimes will change when we give a statement. That's a given a clarity. Hub is a device. Switch is a device. Router is a device. Got it? Hub is a device. Switch is a device. Router is a device. You have Wi-Fi router. That is also a device. So we use either hub or a switch generally here. Of course, you can use a router. The router contains local ports. Even you can use a local for this one also. Okay, so this is just for passing purpose only. Initial normally. So switch functions are different, hub functions is different. Mainly if you take as a hub, it take the signal from A and send it to B. Okay, so when A send to hub, so A to hub, hub to B, like this. This is the your communication. And we'll go back again. This is a star topology. What is the advantage of star topology? First one is it is very easy to configure, more mostly like an unlike mesh topology, it is not reliable like a mesh topology. Sorry, like a mesh topology more reliable network, but this is not that much reliability, but very easy to troubleshoot. But very easy to troubleshoot, and very important one is scalability. Scalability. This hub array switch, this hub array switch contains ports, means connections. Okay, each one is a port. Port 1, port 2, port 3 is there. So for example, hub, for example, if I take hub, it is 8 ports are there. It means 8 connections we can make it. For example, switch is there, 8 port switch, 16 port switch, 24 port switch, 48 port switch, 64 port switches. So different port switches are there. For example, if you take a 16 port switch, how many connections we can take? If it is a 16, then how many connections we can make? 16 only. 16 computers or 16 connections, total connections. But it is scalable. How it is a scalable? If you have a limited number of ports. I have a 50 computers are there, but I have a 16 ports only. How to connect? You miss the.
We may need a with more number of ports.
Can you repeat once again?
Sir, I'm saying we may need a hub with more number of ports.
So like you have to throw the 16 port, and you have to buy with 50 port switches, means 64 port or something you buy. It fulfill 50.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, I'm
Right.
going to repeat the question once again because uh, I'm telling one important point. Important point means personal point. Sometimes for me or for you, we disconnect, not network wise, sentence wise. Okay. I maybe I'll mix some sentences while explaining something, or maybe you may not get point immediately, or maybe you need a repetition of the point. Okay, don't think like you're in engineering, like okay, it's okay, we'll see the thing later, I will ask someone. So don't think it, ask me, I'm here to help you. Okay, there's no one to help you here, so I'm here to help you. If you don't get the point, if you don't understand the question, or you don't understand the part of explanation, ask me, I will explain it. So I'm a very patient person, so sometimes I will speed or jumbling the words. So okay, it happens normally. The question is, I have a 16 port switch. Okay, now I have a 50 pieces are there. Got the question? Now I have a 16 port switch, 50 pieces are there. Yeah, very good answer. That is one is answer is better to take more than 50 ports switch. We can connect everything together. That is one answer. That is also good answer, correct answer, not correct answer, good answer. It's a better one. Okay, so there's a no less answer kind of stuff. That is also one good answer. So okay, we have to take bigger port switch, right? Anyone, any idea? Got the question, or I didn't understand the question?
Sir, can we also do it like we can add more devices to the existing devices if we connect them?
Very good. Okay, so that is we'll see. This is another switch. This is 16 port switch. Okay, I purchase some switch. Okay, for example, initially I have a 10 computers. My boss purchase another 40 computers. So what I do? This is a 16 port switch. I purchase how many? 16 means around plus or minus 16 computers we can put it. 16 connections. But for example, 10 systems are there currently. What I need, I will purchase, for example, 48 port switch directly because I know the number. What I do? I purchase a 48 port switch and I connect the PCs to this 48. Total 50, above 50. 50 plus computers are there, but not more than enough switches are like this. I connect the computers to this one. Good. So these are one network and this is become another network. Now what I do? I'll connect one switch to another switch. So it becomes single network now. Single LAN network, single segment. So this is called a extended star. Scalability. Yeah, right? Your correct answer. We can add more switches. Yeah.
Are we extending another hub?
Yes.
So in star topology, we have only one hub, right?
Yeah, one hub is there. You can buy another hub or another switch.
Then
Multiple
it will
switches you
become
can
hybrid.
Yeah. What it is?
Hybrid will become hybrid connections.
Tree topology.
Hybrid topology.
Hybrid topology is actually star plus mesh. So that
Hybrid
is called.
topology is
Different topologies is called hybrid topology, sir.
Hmm?
Star
Think
plus
of any
mesh.
two topology is a hybrid topology,
hybrid
right?
Yes, mixing of two topologies called hybrid topology. Hybrid
topology.
means adding a two different
Hybrid
things.
mesh is a mixture of two things,
Mesh,
two different things.
mesh, full mesh. Mesh is everything is connected to everything. And also if you follow a switch plus mesh means like star plus mesh is usually a hybrid topology. Hybrid, it's a full mesh topology that we call it as a full mesh topology. This is extended star. It means forget about star and all. You have a switch. Understand one by one point. You have a switch and you connected a
Yes,
computers.
sir.
Now more computers are came. You buy another switch. You connect those computers to it and connect this switch to that switch. Connect this switch to that switch. Automatically,
That's which.
totally become one single network only. This is called a extended star. Scalability is possible in a star topology. Okay, scalability, easy to configure, easy to troubleshoot. How? These switches and hubs having LEDs. So I will show you how hub or switches look like. Images. See, a small hub it is. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It is uplink means connected to outside. Okay, uplink means like internet connection kind of stuff, or connected to other hub purpose, and the systems are connected. So you can see there is some LEDs are available in a top of it or backside of kind of stuff. This is like you can see 1, 2, 3, 4 LEDs. For example, this connection system is down, or maybe connection is lost. So what happened? This LED won't blink. So we understand something happened to the cable or a system. Okay, if total networks particular segment is no network, it means switch is down or a hub is down. Okay, 10 PCs are not getting internet, it means definitely there is a problem with the switch only. Okay, so this is Amazon 28 port gigabit. Okay, so you can see here LEDs and ports. Can you able to see? 1, 2, 3, 4
Yes.
port numbers, and these are a LED status. If system is down or a wire is disconnected, this LED won't blink. So immediately we understand, okay, there is a wire problem or system problem. So we have to monitor these things. Easy way. Okay, so this is how it is look like. This is switch only. Web port, PPOE, switch something it is showing. Okay, so you can go networking switches. Accepting cookies. There is a different type of switches also there. See, this is a gigabyte switches. Okay, sometimes LED is on side, sometimes on port side only. So without getting confused, also on port side also there is a LED status is there. So like that we'll understand, means easy to troubleshoot. We can understand wire problem or a total switch problem or a hub problem. Okay, like that, and we can extend it initially. For example, in our Pune office, very simple to see, like in our Pune office, we have a three switches are there. Each one is like a 24 port switches only, three switches in a single box. You can see in a internet center or any organizations, little bit big organizations, each one is connected to another one. Huh? Okay, and this is connected to one room, like there is a 20 systems in one room. Okay, some more systems in another room, like this. Okay, these are the switches, each one is connected to another one. Our internet router is connected to this one. So internet is distributed through switches. Devices are connected to switch, they will get internet automatically. Okay, so this is extended topology, means you can add more switches also. Of course there is some limitations are there, like you want to follow the redundancy, problems will occur. Following redundancy means this is again become big one. So this is a switch, and this is another switch, another switch. If you connect like this, no problem. If you connect like this, also no problem, because if this is down, still we can able to communicate. Or if this wire is down, no problem, still we have a communication. But it creates a loops. It creates a loops. What it we call that one? Anybody idea?
Mesh.
Yes. How to prevent it? How to prevent those loops?
STP, spanning tree
Very good,
protocol.
very good, very good. Waiting, that's why someone knows. Okay, instead telling that people know something, like some.
Spanning tree protocol.
Yes, right. Spanning tree protocol. It prevent the loop. So how it will prevent the loop? It disable one link, make it as a single link, and the link become standby link. It make one link as a standby link, and it passes the things. That is a STP algorithm is there, STP protocol. It to prevent these loops, means this packet sent to this one, and again this one, this one. Same is repeating here only. MAC table is compromised in a switches, not in a hubs. Hub is okay. Guys, what are the physical topologies? Again,
Bus, mesh,
bus
ring,
topology,
star,
ring topology, mesh topology, star topology. Okay, star is enough. Okay.
Tree topology.
Which one?
Tree topology. Tree.
Tree.
Tree topology.
Tree.
tray,
You are saying tree. Tray. This one you are telling?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes.
I never heard of that one. Where are you getting this kind of stuff? Okay, these topologies are enough. Okay. Okay, the new textbooks, right? Maybe. Okay, so bus topology, ring topology, star topology. So I'm putting today's date here, so then you don't confuse in the file. Okay, what is today's date?
16.
16.
16 June, sir.
16.
June.
This word pad, see slowly. It's like kind of stuff. Okay, so
We are
topology is
running lot of
completed.
application in the background. Right?
Yeah, right. Topologies are completed. I will change this PPT and I will send it next. Okay, I will separate it. Hardware networking, unnecessary headings. Okay, networking devices also there. Networking devices. After break, we'll see the networking devices. We'll go simple, guys. Okay, so if you go more than if guys, people having a different level of knowledge based on their maybe background, learning, and other things. If you don't understand, please tell us. Don't think you are ignored. If someone is not understanding in there, don't think you are ignored part. If you don't understand point, immediately ask me. I will repeat it. I'll stay on the course only. Okay, I'll stay on the course. Otherwise, what happen? Some are participate. Told like something like I went up to STP. I didn't explain STP. Just I given one point only, which is not required for your level of knowledge, kind of stuff. Level of this course, this kind of
So
stuff.
logical topology.
Logical topology, IP
What
address.
is the logical topology?
Logical topology is IP address only. So I didn't get
Okay,
to
sir.
IP address. So that's it. This is physical topologies. Topologies are physical topologies. You have to tell physical topologies. Correct your mind. Okay. So it is a physical topology. Okay. So I'm stopping here and take a break for a. So when we'll be back? It's already 12:10. 12:20. Come back at 12:20.
12:15. Yes, sir.
Okay. 12:20. Take 10 minutes break at least. For me, no problem.